Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today, and welcome to character slash team 2, because I had a little mishap with Merkel the first time, unfortunately. My mishap was Dame Aelin ended up being incapacitated on the circle ring when Merkel spawned, so I could never pick up Dame Aelin or heal, because to revive a character from a down state is healing them 1 HP technically, and since Merkel has the bone chill that surrounds the ring, I could just never revive Dame Aelin. So I was kind of picked off and pinned from there. So I lost due to a technicality, I'd like to say. But team number 2, I wanted to try a few things new before I moved on. I went with a Halfling Sorcerer. I really enjoy Halfling because Halfling Luck, I believe it's called, is super good. Halfling Luck, essentially, if you roll a 1 by any means necessary, you can take that reroll, and you can use the new die that you do roll. So if you do an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll that die. The likelihood of getting another 1 in a row is quite unlikely. So if you've ever seen things like critical miss, it'll lower that down just a little bit. Now, a few things that I was doing with this character is I took a lot of the Illithid powers. I also went half Mind Flayer as well, so that I could get things like Stage Fright. Ability Drain is great. Luck of the Far Realms, of course. Favorable Beginnings, also fantastic. You get Fly at level 11 anyways, but you can pick up Fly early, and you can just replace those later. Mind Sanctuary and Mind Blast, two fantastic spells there. You basically just essentially get an entire new skill tree to use at your will and leisure. Free cast is also fun. Spell slots, charges, and similar resources cost for your next action or spell are removed, which is pretty good. I've been using things that are along the lines of status effects, so Reverberation, also Reverberation on Boots Stormy, Spell Might Gloves, which is like Great Weapon Fighter Feet and Gloves, and Spell Save DC is also fantastic. The Mark and Rhapsody is a pretty nice combo. Ring of Mental Inhibition, Mental Fatigue, Callous Glow Ring, pretty good stuff on that character. Teaming it up with a Bard, a Monk, and a Cleric, because we can have the support of the Bard. We can have the Monk being able to just absolutely pelt with damage, and then a dedicated Cleric so that we can have our hit points healed fairly nicely. The only downside about a Halfling is that the movement speed isn't that great, but we're a sorcerer, so we're going to want to stay back far anyways. However, if movement speed is still something that you are not too happy about, there is the Campcaster video. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but having Long Strider available kind of counters a lot of that down a little bit more, at least. If you're really worried about it, you can have things like the Crusher's Ring, but I kind of suggest that on Astarion more, or your Monk, your Rogue, Ranger even. I wouldn't recommend that on the Sorcerer, but having that extra 3 meters with Long Strider for free at every long rest, totally perfect. Other things to keep in mind is that this is a single target blaster, so we're basically going after bosses with this character. There are AoE options, of course, with things like Fireball, and I've been using some support-related stuff like Hold Person, Hold Monster, and Haste is also super good as a level 3 spell, because Haste is something that you're going to be seeing me use a lot in these next few fights. It's a very good spell, and if you don't have a lot of potions of speed, like I don't have any wide resources of potions of speed anymore, Hyena Ears are pretty scarce. Haste is your next best option. Also, later on, if you get this bow, you get Celestial Haste, which is like a better version of Haste. So we can have multiple characters with Haste going at once, so that we don't have to rely on our potions of speed, because it is a finite resource, unfortunately, and I don't really have many left myself. But that's essentially the character that we're going to be taking throughout the rest of the matches and combat. But like I mentioned in the last video, characters aren't really that important besides like maybe a select few like Bard or Monk and a dedicated healer. It's more so the mechanics of the fight. So I will see you guys for more mechanics and more bosses in the next ones. My name is Bflattened, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.